when I go to a movie and I watch a movie stoned, I don't really remember specific details. I remember the feeling. With Sausage Party, I saw that movie with my friend and I was crazy stoned. But I remember
a wild movie. For anybody who hasn't watched Sausage Party, just watch the last 10 minutes of it. Just do yourself a favor.
No context. No context.
No context.
Watch it with your parents.
With your grandma and grandpa.
Yeah,
Go to your little cousin.
Go to your like 10-year-old sibling.
Show it to like somebody in their informative years.
Make a PowerPoint and send it to us.
Well, then when you're done, watch Boku no Pico.
Make it an experiment and see what happens when you expose them to those specific pieces of media and see what kind of person they come out to be. Call that
Watch
Sims.
Boku no Pico is crazy.
The fuck? I was laughing because I was like, instead of asking them to share the podcast, we asked them to share the last 10 minutes of Sausage Party.
That's what recommendations. Forget everything that we said. Sausage Party.
Yeah.
There you go. Welcome everyone to tonight's episode of Heard from a Friend. Confetti, confetti, confetti.
It's not a voice. He really talks like that.
Yeah. That's crazy.
All right. Well,
What are you
whatever.
just smoking?
TV announcer guy. I actually don't know what I'm smoking.
Crack.
My aunt's stuff,
What do you mean?
was awesome. Oh, well, you know, there's different kinds of weed.
I'm off
Strand?
the fan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just so, because I'm going to rant or yap, but, welcome to the episode.
More enthusiasm.
Welcome to today's, I'm still in the mindset of a TV talk show host.
You never
Welcome
were.
to today's episode of Heard from a Friend.
Yeah.
Pachi.
Okay, now that's the actual intro, not the first one. What the fuck is wrong?
He said pacha pacha pacha. Like he's,
Yeah,
it's
but
not
then he
making its own
started
fucking sound
smacking
already.
it like, what the hell? You know what? I don't care.
Hello, welcome.
Hello.
So what I'm going to go yapping into is it relates to the weed. We are dealing with fires. LA's on fire,
yeah.
you guys.
Mhm.
It's happening. We've all been affected some way or another. Nothing evacuation related or like house burning down or in threat of being burned down. But power going out several times, workplaces running on use your phone. And then my aunt actually got evacuated. She apparently is up in like the Topanga Hills or some shit like that. Or no.
Doxed.
No. Even
I'm
then,
kidding.
I don't even think she's up there. That's the worst part. I'm trying to think. It has hills in it, and it's in the actual hills, like the mountains and stuff like that.
The
Like
hills have eyes.
I think I'm trying to think what fire it caused it, but I can't. I think so. But anyways, I had her stay. We had her stay here.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
And my aunt's awesome. She hooked it up with some weed, so that was great.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, and it's really good stuff too.
He said, this is my tax.
Right. So what she brought with her, because she only had a couple minutes before
she had to
leave. And the fire was getting, I think, kind of close-ish, or she could see it from her house, but it wasn't anything like super, super close. So she had packed up her stuff. So she got the two cats, my cousins and hers, Harley and Pearl. And then she brought her weed, you know, because you never know.
The important stuff, you right.
Then she got over. I'm trying to. No, you guys don't know. I was gonna say over $40,000 worth of merchandise, like, or just like jewelry, actual money, and like accessories or something like
luxury
that.
Luxury items.
There you go. Yes,
okay.
And on top of cash. A lot of people in that area. My cousin's boss also lives there, works there, and she's like his assistant or something like that. So she was keeping his stuff. So all that money was basically his own belongings because his house was also in danger. So they had to evacuate him.
Oh, shit.
So she brought over $45,000 worth of just money, basically, and then her 5 guns.
Oh,
Yeah, my aunt's
good for her.
my aunt's list was the cats, the weed, the money, and the guns.
Needed.
And obviously, like important paperwork, like
Socials
ID, passport,
and IDs
normal
and
shit.
passports.
Yeah.
Wait, is she still at your house?
No. And the happy ending to the story, the house is fine.
Okay,
Nothing
good.
happened with them. It got close, but thankfully, it didn't burn anything down for them.
Yeah.
So that's good.
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 But yeah, so that was interesting. I hadn't seen her in a while, so it was like, oh,
Mhm.
good to see her, but also just
Wish it was under better
being-
circumstances.
yeah, just that it being the fire and like kind of just seeing how she reacted to just the whole like reality of now you are one of those people that might have had their house burned and affected by the fires directly. So I was like, oh shit. Okay. So
That's-
that was true.
Last episode for listeners, I left in the beginning of the video, I just put up basically telling everybody, because when we recorded that episode, it was literally the first day that the fire had just started, or the fires had just started. So we didn't have any updates or anything like that. I just put up a quick note saying like, yes, we're all safe, thankfully. Luckily we weren't affected too bad by the fires. Like Lee said, it was mainly just power outages, and that was pretty much it. But for anybody who is who wants to help in a way, I did leave some links in the description. I'll leave it on this one as well, but it's mainly just the links that I was choosing personally. It's just those that are helping families directly affected by it, especially the more underprivileged ones, I guess I would say. But overall, I mean, yeah, it's a bad situation, and I'm just trying. At least I was just trying to put out some stuff that maybe some people can help out those who are actually way more impacted than we were.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it sucks. I don't even know. Like, I think there was one close, like super close to Steve. There's one super close to my work. And luckily we didn't have to evacuate for either of them. But dude, like those mountains of smoke were no fucking joke. Like looking at that, like just going outside every day for work and just basically driving through the 101, looking at it, I was like, oh crap. Like it literally looked out of a movie. It was so freaking insane. And yeah, I don't know. Like I think it was a couple days ago now, like 3-4 days ago, where it started getting closer to us, but that's all over. Well, at least for now. We'll see if it continues to spread towards us, but I don't think so. But yeah, there was a point where we were already having to prepare possibly evacuating, and just thinking about how we're going to get like 80 plus elderly people out of the freaking building. And it's just like,
Yikes.
ooh, that's going to be a fucking nightmare, but we were prepared. I think that's the main takeaway.
Get their go bags ready. And whatever pills are going to last you a day or so, just in case.
Why do you sound like Trump, but just with the higher pitched voice?
Okay.
We need to build the wall.
Trump mixed with Towley.
Mexico will pay for it.
He's gonna get a little high.
Just a little bit. But yeah. That's gnarly stuff. All the stories. And did you guys see the my dad told me about it. Apparently there was a woman in a neighborhood just, broadcasting the news off of like the debris left behind and all that stuff. Somebody walked up and she asked him, "Sir, why are you here?" Something along the lines of like just trying to like ask him a question. And he said, "Oh, did you live in this neighborhood?" And he says, "I am standing right in front of my house, like where it should be,
where it was
ashes." So apparently he's standing there, and she's like trying to ask him questions, and you can see in his face that he's trying to think of like an answer and absorb like what's happening, the reality of it. And then apparently he just out of nowhere says the rings. So he like walks in. He's like, this is the door. Then to the right, it should be the rings. He looks and there's no ring box. Apparently, his wedding ring and his wife's wedding rings were both in the same box for whatever reason near the door, and they never grabbed them, I guess, in the rush. Like they just forgot.
Yeah.
So then I think he says like, oh, the fireplace. And he looks, and it's kind of like the only thing that's really standing. It's really obviously burnt. Just it's the only thing there pretty much. Mm-hmm. And he looks down and he sees the urn, and it's his wife's ashes in the urn.
Oh, okay. The wife is already
she's already dead, apparently. Yes. Yes. And then it's like, oh, what the fuck? So then he looks down and he sees that the seal is still on it. But when he picks it up, it like breaks apart, and the ashes started just kind of pouring out a little bit out of the urn. And the newscaster lady is like trying to help him, and she puts her hand out and she's like, we could do this. We can clean. Like you could tell she's like kind of tripping out, like this whole situation. And then the guy's just like, fuck it. It's fine. Whatever. She apparently loved the house so much that honestly, it would just make sense. Like if the ashes are gonna have been poured out here, she loved this house. Yeah. So if it's gonna go, she'll go with it.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's sad as fuck.
Bro, I am a high when my dad's telling me the story. My mom hasn't heard it, and I was like, it's like a movie, dude.
Not like a movie. People's lives.
Oh my god, dude, my heart felt so bad. It felt so sad. But then when he was like, I thought to myself, fuck it.
Wait, how old was the guy? Do you know?
No, I don't think late 40s, I think.
Oh, shit.
I think my dad said
I was expecting an elderly dude.
Something, I think. I don't remember.
I was watching a story of one of the firefighters whose house burned down in Eden. And like, he was like, we were running back and forth trying to like do all these things. He's like, and then I peep over to my right. He's like, and I see my house just engulfed in flames. He's like, but I was like, as much as I would love to save my own home, he's like, I know I had a duty to save everyone else's home. He's like, and I had to unfortunately inform my wife, like at the end of my 24, that our house was gone, and I watched it go up in flames.
Fuck.
And he was like, and he's like, he explained to him, he's like, we come from a very poor immigrant family. He's like, and my wife and I poured like our heart and like lives into this. He's like, so he's like doing what I love doing. He's like, and being able to help people save theirs. He was like, I couldn't do anything but hold back my tears and watch my own life like just fucking burn. And I was like, that is the hardest and saddest shit I've ever heard.
That's fucked up, bro.
And then as soon as I saw that, I saw people who like weird ass people in like the canyons who had nothing to do on private property being sketchy as fuck with backpacks.
Oh,
the looters.
God.
No,
the
not
looters,
even looters, dude. It was pyromaniacs.
Oh, that too.
They're
no,
fucking crazy.
See, the guy was dressed as a firefighter.
Oh, I didn't see that guy. I saw the homeless dude. The guy that looked like he was homeless, but talked just fine. Just looked schizo as fuck. No offense, but like crazy, like Albert Einstein, stretched out hair, and he's like, I was fucking putting it out, man. I was just putting it out, and he's got like a bottle of like what looks like gasoline, and he's like he's trying to like saying, I'm just putting it out, and as he's tapping his chest, he's got the lighter right there. And I'm like, kick his ass. Just kick his ass. Oh my god, no, dude! It's an entire just dumpster in the middle of downtown LA that was just on fire for the most part.
Was it with you guys when we were coming back from Vegas? I think it was when we were coming back from Vegas where we saw the dude just randomly setting the field on fire. There's fucking crazy motherfuckers, bro.
No, they all sick. We're back home.
And he just got on his bike and left. Like, what the fuck did we just witness? We called the firefighter, just for anybody who was.
Yes, we did call 911.
We called 911. Yes. But yeah, that, I don't know, man. People are fucking crazy. But shout out to firefighters real quick. Because I've always said this. I fuck with firefighters and ambulance, obviously, a lot more than I do with cops. And I know like the cops are doing what their job and stuff like that. Especially right now with all the looting going on. I don't know, man. I think it takes a more special type of person to be a firefighter like that. Like, I don't know. They're so fucking cool. Good for them. There's also links and shit to help them out too, because I know a lot of them need something.
I feel like for a firefighter, also there's like some people that are firefighters or fighting the fire specifically, like right now, that are just convicts. They're felons.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah,
that is a lot of them. And I think that almost makes me respect someone a little bit more. Not to be like, I don't know, my default respect for a cop isn't like, I fucking hate all cops, I hope they all fucking up, nothing like that. I just think that there's a decent amount of bad eggs, and then there is some good eggs. But I feel like people with that kind of argument, which everyone has every right to be however upset they want to be about that topic, I get it. That's why I don't ever insert myself into those topics, because it's always like, I'm gray, but to like a moral extent, of course, like no shit, I would be upset about that. But yeah, I feel like with firefighters though, I don't really ever, I'm pretty sure there are bad ones, but I don't ever really hear anything super bad about a firefighter ever really doing anything other than, oh no, they broke some glass to get to the fire hydrant because you parked in front of it. Have you guys seen those videos?
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah,
when they run fucking the hoses through them.
Dumb.
Yeah, and then the pressure just fucking crushes it because the shit's in the water. Fucking
like, what do you expect?
Yeah,
what do you expect? But I think it's really cool that they do that, and some of them don't. I don't know if they're forced. I don't think they are.
So the convicts are they're
cool that they do.
They're young. It's people who were arrested at a young age from like 18 and like in their early 20s, who basically like it's a program to help them not only cut down time because they're doing years, but to also help them rehabilitate into society once they get out. Because that money obviously they can use now or save as time goes.
Right,
obviously
they get paid for it, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not a lot, but
yeah, it's like booty ass money, but but to them it's a lot because they have nothing in there, right? But it's to help them, and then it also helps them with the time served with firefighters and helping them all these and like basically giving back to their community. It helps them expunge their records, so that way when they do get out, they are able to apply to a more sustainable job if they choose not to be a firefighter, because they threw the whole program and course and all that to become it. That's what that program is. But if they choose not to, then they get a clean record to apply wherever they want and be able to contribute to society in any way means are necessary after that.
Yeah. I see a lot of controversy. A lot of people are saying like it's just
slave labor.
Legal slavery.
I mean,
and I'm like,
they protected it in the earlier votes. It's like an actual thing. Like it's something that doesn't.
I'm not gonna lie. I voted yes on it.
That's how I kind of see it with the votes. Kind of also, it's kind of like be upset about it by all means. You have every right to be. I think it kind of sucks, but I think that if you want to do it, then go for it. I don't know about forcing. That's never cool. But I'm pretty sure people would just do it that are convicts or felons. They would just do that because I don't know. Some people just want to be that guy, Well,
because like the whole thing is like they're still human, blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, I get it. It's like,
but if you murder,
they're basically like doing it for right. That's why I want to say. I want to know. It's like what kind of convict do they allow to do this? Is it like
so they
does it have to be non-violent things?
Yeah, so a lot of them are non-violent offenders, but they recently allowed some of them who are technically quote unquote violent offenders, was like not necessarily harmed or like almost point to kill somebody, but they were like in physical fights with like people and shit like that. And they were arrested and convicted and stuff like that because they've had records and shit like that. So I
would assume that it's a case by case thing when it comes to like, because you're not only are you giving them like firefighting tools and they expect them to like operate in that kind of scenario, but also you're kind of bringing them outside too. So I would imagine it's just, there's got to be a very rigorous screening process to get that kind of job or position if you're a felon or convict. So,
well, I mean, it is, what's it called? It's voluntary at the end of the day for them. Obviously, it's like people are like, well, you don't really give them much of a choice. I'm like, kind of do though. The choice is, do your sentence, which I don't imagine they're there for life you know, if they were there for life and they get nothing out of it besides like a little bit of what is it, commissary, I guess,
right,
then I guess that's an argument. But at the same time, I'm like, I think you're fine, dude. I think if they broke the law in such a way where they have to be in prison, I think doing something to kind of help, you know, the community, at least in my opinion, is fine. You know, I don't know.
I feel you. I think, like I said, I feel like it's a case by case thing, but yeah, I would want people that are doing, something that's going to get back to the community, especially if it was a community like heavy crime or something like that. Right. Yeah, I feel like the level and the severity, basically, you know.
I agree.
How big did you go and how violent were you?
Is there a chance you're gonna run away and kill like 3 children on the way? I don't know.
Right. Are you gonna just, I don't know, want to smoke weed or get like, just want to deal drugs? I don't know, some shit. Trying to think of who would be like the
ideal
the ideal equivalent.
Just
like, you're here for a while and this is just gonna help. You know,
don't go and crack to some 14-year-old.
I don't know, firemen. Yeah.
Oh, that too.
Yeah. Fire in the forest, no making crack.
All right. Well, besides the fire,
and
what's up? What's up?
What's up?
Anything happens noteworthy in your guys' lives?
No, you know, just day to day. It's honestly.
I'm trying to think of what we talked about yesterday, because I feel like we mentioned something and I was like, oh, should have
talked about Marvel
today.
Rivals.
No, yesterday.
We played it, but
not last week.
Oh, Tarek moved to LA.
What the
New
fuck?
York.
Who cares, dude?
He left New York for LA.
Don't care. Good for him, but good. Don't care.
I don't know. You asked like, what's the deal? I was like, that's the only thing that popped into mind.
In your life.
Oh, nah. Tarek's part of my life, dude.
That's creepy as fuck.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything really notably new. Just that fire stuff that was going on.
You brought up something yesterday. I can't remember, and I specifically remember you telling us something. Fuck.
Yeah, that's why we we hung out yesterday playing games for like a couple hours. So we just yap. So I even thought to myself like, oh, you're yapping. You're not gonna have any juice, because once that shit is out of your brain and you're high,
yeah,
good luck, bitch.
I don't know what that means.
Good luck, bitch. You're not gonna remember what the fuck you wanted to talk about.
You have a hard time retaining information after you say it.
When I'm high specifically, like when I go to a movie and I watch a movie stoned, I don't really remember specific details. I remember the feeling. I remember like the moments that maybe like obviously really memorable moments, but like finer details, I don't remember a whole lot.
Okay.
Like I remember with Sausage Party, I saw that movie with my friend and I was crazy stoned. Obviously, it's Sausage Party. What the fuck you expect me to be? But I didn't remember shit.
A wild movie.
I barely remembered anything. And then I watched it not so high or just not high at all. And I was like, oh, huh.
It's kind of dumb.
It is dumb, but like, I don't know. It didn't hit as good. I feel like you could only enjoy that movie when you're stoned, but
I thought it was kind of funny.
It was funny just to an extent of it.
Oh my god, it just gets so raunchy for no reason.
Sober mindset of me was very like, oh
yeah,
not my cup of tea. But yeah, so I'll just forget things when it's just kind of being spewed or experienced for the most part. It's just kind of like a sponge, but not retaining any of like the meaty bits, just the liquid.
For anybody who hasn't watched Sausage Party, just watch the last 10 minutes of it. Just do yourself a favor.
No context. No context.
Watch it with your parents.
With your grandma and grandpa.
Yeah,
show it to your little cousin.
Show it to your like 10-year-old sibling.
Show it to like somebody in their informative years.
Make a PowerPoint and send it to us.
Well, then when you're done, watch Boku no Pico.
Make it an experiment and see what happens when you expose them to those specific pieces of media and see what kind of person they come out to be. Call that shit Sims.
These are crazy.
Just make a study group. Oh my god, like 100.
I'm just trying to make you a goofy ass dude.
Get people bring in 100 kids, make them watch Sausage Party. They're all 10 years old, and then just evaluate them how they develop in their next 8 years. Make 50 of them watch it. Make 50 of them not. Obviously, watch something else. I don't know.
Oh my god,
that'd be pretty cool.
That's a pretty cool experiment.
You know what? You should go to college and make that your thesis statement, and then somebody's gonna fund it, and then you just got to do it.
So, what is your thesis? I want to see how food porn affects development.
I want to see how old school cringe molds today's minds.
Dude, speaking of old school cringe, I just saw a TikTok or video that was like
comparing of TikTok.
No, that was just comparing old brain rot to new brain rot or whatever.
Oh, it's crazy how it's changed.
I was like, what the fuck are these kids? Where the fuck are they watching?
Do with these kids? Yeah.
So it's comparing like Crazy Frog and what's it called? The Gummy Bear song. Also like the new shit like Skibbity Toilet and what the fuck is that other one? It's like some Sigma song or whatever the fuck.
You know, you're right. You are right. Today's kids.
Today's kids got. Who made this mess?
That's not kids.
I'm very much
not kids.
Old. I'll say like a gay unk vibe. Gunkle. I got gunkle. I'm gonna be so real. I got gunkle. I got that title locked.
So bad.
Oh yeah. I mean, I got
gunkle.
It, dude.
You want that title. You want someone to call you that so bad.
Look at me.
Yeah, you look like gunk.
Thank you.
I'm kidding.
God, the fucking shit that they got is not as
not good, it, bro.
Dude, no. I think also because of the technology that we had, the most catchy shit that would come out, like you said, Gummy Bear, I was like, bro, the fucking ringtone.
Oh, dude, I'm a gummy bean.
Whole thing can be done with a voice modifier, like that you can get for free on here, and just like a cell phone ringtone.
Yep.
Fucking AI creator.
But that shit was fire.
That shit was amazing when it was happening.
Mm-hmm.
No, but yeah.
That one and the one that they were also highlighting was what is it? Pineapple Pen?
I was like, that one, I think.
What?
I don't think so.
I don't know that one.
I have a pen. I have an apple. No?
No.
Damn, that's crazy.
No. I don't think so.
I mean, it's not.
You were on mental illness
crazy
brain rot.
No, that was just straight up fucking brain rot, bro. That was internet gremlin brain rot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't feed them after midnight.
Ew. I still never watched the movie.
That's a good movie.
I feel like it was you could appreciate it more back in the day. I feel like now it's just a little like
a lot of cringe.
Not cringe, but I feel like it's a little dated. I mean, it's cool to see the little dudes get all fucking wild, but
just look like people in Philadelphia.
Yeah, a little bit, I guess.
All that, that mean? And horse strength, dude.
You just remember what he's saying and then watch Gremlins, and it'll make sense.
No, I know. I want to see the people of Philadelphia now. I'm like,
just look at
the Gremlins. What's wrong with Philly?
I know what the Gremlins look like. Fucking, what the hell is going on in Philly?
There are no fentanyl and horse strength crisis.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude.
Everybody's doing ketamine.
I know fentanyl. Isn't that ketamine also like a thing for
horse strength?
No, but it's like a treatment for
horse
anxiety. Am I tripping?
It's a yes. I think it's a.
Isn't it
it's a medication, not a medication.
No, they're like using it as a treatment.
It's a meditation treatment thing, no?
I think
so.
No.
You can do ketamine legally.
Yes, yeah, you can. That's why people don't trip so hardcore when you're like
fucking Aaron Rodgers did, dude.
It's for depression.
You're doing K, and it's like okay, you're just you're doing a lot of something that's good for you. At some point, it's gonna be bad because too much of a good thing does end up being a bad thing. But I feel like we're just so fresh into the ketamine in history moment that everybody's just like it's good for you and I feel amazing, hug me.
Minus like the hallucinations out of their fucking arms,
cuddle
like, puddle, giant fucking
no that's more
Isn't
like
that crocodile?
that's more like cuddle puddle kind of shit. Unless, well, I guess it kind of depends on the people that you're with, but everybody that I know that does K or has done K was just like
I've never done K.
touchy.
Good for you, dude. I hope not.
Touchy and good
Unless
feely.
it's for
That's
depression, which in that case, grow
Do your
up.
K. Oh,
I'm kidding.
you know who to call when you're on the edge of a cliff.
Huh?
Oh, Richard?
That's what. Yeah.
You call him,
Do
he's
you
like,
wanna go?
what do you want? Just hang up and be like,
I'm thinking about jumping, bitch.
beep, beep, beep.
What are you, a pussy?
Just hangs up.
You're still thinking about it? Hangs up.
Do a flip.
Call me right
Oh,
before
no.
you hit the ground.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
Like a
I won't
reassure
pick
you
up.
didn't make a mistake.
Go to Snapchat and lock the screen.
First of
not
all, who
have
uses Snapchat?
No.
Who still uses Snapchat?
That's the only thing I
That
can think
guy.
of that's gonna auto
Little
send
slut.
it, dude. Yeah. Single.
Okay.
That's just
So is
I don't
Richard.
know. Yeah, but Richard has aspirations. And
What does
goals.
that mean?
I'm just floating.
You have a motive. You have a motive to live, and he's just
He said, yeah,
Floating.
but I'm bored.
I'm just floating.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
taking up space on this rock.
I've accepted that I will do things that are
For your
meaningful
benefit?
to me. Yeah.
I mean, that's good.
I mean, yeah, you're a human
I think that's
being.
the point.
As long as I'm
That's
not a
literally-
piece of shit to people and I'm not like taking up space from other people that want to be in spaces more than I do, fuck it.
Fuck it.
I will die just me, you know,
That's
on
fine.
my own. So that's how I'm kind of living it.
That's fair.
As long as I have the funds to meet the needs, basically. That's it. And I'm not like a pricey bitch by any means.
I've talked to a couple people at work okay, so you know how like all of them, the shit's going on in my job where the payroll's been fucked.
Yes.
Yeah, so
You sent an
everybody's just
email?
talking about. Yes, she's not in office.
She's not. We'll be in
Yeah.
office tomorrow.
Yep. Anyway, we've been talking about everybody's like what they're gonna do, and basically we've come to the consensus that almost everybody, at least who I directly work with, wants to leave.
That's not good.
But yeah, but we just kind of been talking like, what do you even want to do, type of thing. Like,
Right.
do you want to keep going? And a lot of them are like, dude, I just want a good paying job and just, live my life, type of thing. And I'm like, yeah, that's fair. A lot of
Yep.
people are like that, And I was talking with one specifically who also produces, and he was telling me like, dude, I just want to get to a point where like I can do that. And I'm like, yeah, it's interesting how like some people like they are striving for that goal or whatever, but like
Mhm.
at what point did you realize that like you want to do that, you don't want to just coast, type of thing? Or
I think it's that just has to do with like your motivation. Like a lot of people don't. It's not even necessarily that people aren't motivated for more. People are just okay with having what they have, and then they're it's a comfortable lifestyle. A lot of people establish themselves as a comfortable life because at the end of the day, everybody wants more, right? Like we all want more. Like all of us want to hopefully eventually somehow, some way own our own home, right? Or pay forward our parents' homes and have something more for them and for us, right? Whatever the reasons are, whatever the consensus are behind that. But realistically, I mean, I don't think there's necessarily a point in life where you're like, I don't want this, I want this. I think it's always been, I want this. And there's nothing here that's for me. Because I mean, I'm the same boat. Like I have dreams and goals and things I want to like accomplish, right? Like as I'm getting older. But I've also realized that like I've always been here, like I've always wanted what's up here.
Yeah.
Because I've had here and I wasn't like okay with it. So I'm like, okay, how much work do I have to do to get where I want to be? And like that. So,
I mean, I kind of relate in the sense that I'm like, I've always, as a kid or whatever, like teenager, I knew that I didn't want to do a 9 to 5. I do it because obviously
We have
that's
bills.
bills and you got to be responsible and all that stuff. And I've just been realizing more and more lately. I'm like, bro, I'm tired of a fucking normal ass job type of thing.
Me too.
And it's no hate to anybody that enjoys that kind of stuff because everybody's comfortable with, a certain level or a certain position. It doesn't matter. But I just been more and more thinking, I'm like, yeah, I want to be able to get to that point where I can do something different that's not the same formula, I guess, as a lot of people just kind of wind into, where it's just work for 4 to 5 to 6, like maybe even days of the week, and then just get a couple days off during the year, and that's it. I'm like, it's good for you, but for me, I'm just more and more starting to realize like I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
I want something more, and I don't know how, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah, and you know, it's also like to add on to what you said, like because obviously, yeah, like no hate on people who have that, because those people who want that comfortable lifestyle probably worked really hard to get that and to have that, and have created that life where it's like I'm good here and I'm cool with what I have here. Like I don't need more. But I feel like, yeah, like I mean, I'm in the same boat. Like I don't want, like, don't get me wrong, my 9 to 5 is cool. Like, but I also don't want to do that. Like I don't want to be a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. I do want to be able to do things I enjoy and get paid for it, you know? Like that's a lot of things. That's a lot of things that I've thought about, obviously, you know? And some things are really just like really high end goals that I don't know if I'll ever reach or ever get to. But I've also like come to the understanding as I've gotten older is like, why don't I just fucking try? Like, what's the worst part? You know, I think what's the worst that can happen besides me getting the answer that I didn't know if I would have gotten, if I would have done it or not.
I think the thing with that, the main reason I started thinking about it more and more, especially this year or this past year, as hopefully the audience knows, I did release some music out into the world if you want to listen on Spotify. But I showed it to this older lady at the facility because I drive her pretty consistently. And she's very nice. And she used to be in the filmmaking industry. I forget exactly the name of the film that she made, but she like won some prize off of it or something. And basically, I showed it to her because she was asking me like, oh, what, like, you know, what do I do? Like, what are my hobbies or whatever? And she heard it and she's like, oh, are you like trying to, you know, go into the music industry? I'm like, yeah, but I don't know how. And she's just like, well, have you like looked into it? Have you like tried spreading connections or anything like that? I'm like, no, not really. And it's like, why not? Like, you clearly have, in her words, she's like, you clearly have the talent. I'm like, I don't know. I think it's just bashfulness in a sense where I'm like, I don't like, at least as much, promoting myself. I know we've been over this a little bit.
Yeah.
Where it just kind of seems cringy. And what's the other thing? It's like full of yourself in a sense.
Yeah. You're also afraid of, I think as far as the three of us go, because we're in this space, we're afraid of like being judged and being ridiculed for whatever reason. Because we call it cringy, but I don't think cringe is the right term. I think we're just afraid of like what people outside of our space are gonna believe or like think of us. Because it's like, yeah, you know, like if no, then we'd be promoting the shit out of everything. Even this, we'd be promoting it, you know. But like we are afraid of like what outside friends, outside our normie friends, like, you know, like, because it is true, like, you know, this is its own world. Yeah. But like what our outside normie friends would think, or family or loved ones or whatever, like, and like we don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it because we don't care what you guys have to say. We're gonna do what we want to do. But it's also like we've always been afraid of those comments.
Yeah, I guess so. I think it's just, yeah.
And I think you putting out music's very vulnerable because it's something that you created, something that you have real passion for, you know? It's like, it's not something that you're doing for the shits and giggles or that you stumbled upon. Music's been in your life and part of your life for as long as you can remember.
Yeah.
So I think like your fear is like you're afraid of people not liking it because you want people to like it. And I think that's what holds you back a lot too.
I think that, but also there's also just where do you even like start? Where do you even just like
get the foot in the door?
Right. Like who the fuck do I talk to that I'm just like, hey, what's it called? I would like to write music for my either put it out myself or maybe I collaborate with other people to put it out with them or something. But I'm like,
we spend our 30s party hopping and trying to connect Richard with the Hollywood music industry.
What the fuck?
Down. No, he has a point. He kind of has a point.
I don't want to party hop, dude.
Why not?
We do it for Richard, dude.
No, this guy's just an alcoholic.
No, that's the first movie.
He's an alcoholic.
Then the second movie is you. And then the third movie is me when everybody's older. Like, what the fuck do we do? And I show you guys.
I have to wait till my 40s to reach my goal.
Then I look at you guys and I say, we do nothing.
Oh, shit.
And the movie's only 30 minutes long and it's just how we spend our days being old and tired.
It's just Lee in his traveling pants.
Yep. I've never seen that one either. Or read it. What is that?
This is Sisterhood of the
Traveling Pants. What the fuck is that?
It's a book.
It's just a...
It's a literally what it is. Oh, you asking what kind of movie it is?
No, I'm literally want to know the plot.
A pair of pants can magically fit these group of girls for whatever reason. And they go to separate places during the summer. And as the summer goes on, they all wear the pants and they leave, I think, notes or they write in a journal and they send it with the pants or something like that. Or they write a letter for the next girl that's supposed to have.
They're basically like the best of best friends and they keep up with each other.
So it's like a 5-way or 4-way man pen pal situation.
Yeah.
With a pair of pants at the center.
And they have to do a pen. Okay. You know what? I'll hold judgment till I see it.
It's interesting just because of like the characters and stuff like that. Like they
all have different backgrounds.
Yeah, and it's the pants aspect is played up because they have a bigger girl basically. I can't remember her name. So it's like there's no way they're gonna fit her, and they fit her. And then you have like Blake Lively and the girl from Gilmore Girls. Blake Lively's in it. Yeah, it's a cast of girls. So it's cool. It's something you get invested into it if you can get invested into the characters. It's super character heavy.
But it is a chick flick.
A chick flick.
Yeah, chick flick for sure. 100%. That's like that's girlhood type shit, I think.
To be honest. Girl code.
I want to see like a really cheesy one.
Like
really,
Mamma
really
Mia?
cheesy. I don't know.
I would like to watch Mamma Mia for the first time. I've not seen Mamma Mia.
What is that one about?
It's a musical. A woman, I think she wants to figure out who her dad is. She's upset with her mom. And so they go to, I think, Greece or something. And the mom, I think all three of the men that might be her dad show up or she invites them. And then the whole musical is her figuring out which of these three men is her real father.
Oh,
yeah.
I think. Could be wrong.
No, you're right. You're on.
I think I'm right. Okay, cool.
Okay, interesting.
So yeah. So
speaking of musicals, have you guys seen that movie that's going around about
Wicked?
Fucking no.
Wicked.
I don't know. I guess if you haven't heard, or maybe on TikTok you've seen people talking about Robbie Williams, not Robin Williams.
No, Robbie Williams. Why does that?
I don't know who he is. Or it doesn't ring a bell.
No, good. That's good.
Bro, my TikTok feed doesn't show me things that have importance. It's just.
Bro, so this is
Mama Huevo.
This is weird. Okay, because like for context, he's a musical artist, and they decided to make a biopic, whatever, about him. But literally nobody knows who he is outside of Australia and I think parts of Europe.
Oh, I was gonna say Brazil or something.
No.
I don't know why. Dude, I'm gonna be so real. That sounds like some Brazilian shit.
Why?
It just does.
What Brazilian shit have you watched that makes it like that?
That just gives Brazilian.
Besides you knowing soccer, the Olympics, and the favelas.
Fat ass men.
Okay.
Women.
Brazil.
But
silly boy.
Everybody be eating the same food over there, baby boy.
Yeah, but not everybody's stacked like them.
I guess for some reason this guy was really big.
Colombian.
I think in the 90s. In the 90s in Australia and like parts of like that. And yeah, he's like this weird kind of hybrid of like Elton John-ish sounding, but also mixed with Queen. Not music. Well, yeah, I guess kind of music wise, but personality wise more than anything. But it's just everybody kind of agrees his music is not that good.
And good? No.
At least, you know, in America, because of this movie, it got like shown to everybody in America and kind of exposed his name. And everybody's like, who the fuck is this? Why are they making a movie of him? Meanwhile, you know, everybody from Australia and all that stuff, they're like, you don't know who blah, blah, blah is? Like, no, we don't know who the fuck that is. But point is, they made the movie of him and they decided, like, for creative vision or whatever, to make him a CGI monkey. So think like Planet of the Apes type of looking thing. Okay. I don't know why.
What the fuck kind of movie is this?
So the movie is based on him,
his life,
but him in the movie is a monkey, like just artistic choice. They decided to make him a monkey.
Yeah. And they spent like $100-something million.
Is it a good movie?
No.
Fuck.
What's that one?
Like,
what's
that
that
can
one
be
movie
kind
that
of
Timothy
interesting
made?
in a weird way.
Here's the thing. I don't know if it's like not good in like a story wise, because apparently this guy did have a crazy ass life where he was like addicted to drugs and he was a big ass name, you know, for Australians or whatever. And I guess like at the end of it, he cleaned up. I want to say, I don't know. I didn't look for that far into it, but
just missing his whole foot.
Yeah, it went from, like I said, they had the budget of $100 million or something like that, and to make the movie, it's only netted like $1 million.
What's that one movie that Timothy came out in? Yeah, he just made a biopic about somebody too.
Fuck, is it like the? No,
I was thinking Elvis, but that wasn't him. No. It was Austin Butler.
No, he did. He didn't do Elton. What did he fucking do?
Just came out.
He didn't do Elton.
Who did Elton? It wasn't Elton.
They made an Elton John one.
Yeah, it's Terrigan or the
Bob
guy
Dylan.
From
Bob Dylan.
No, Bob
Dylan's a Timothy one.
Oh, he did. Yes, okay. Bob Dylan, Timothy one. Yeah. The guy that did Elton was the lead from Kingsman, the little spy kid, the spy guy, basically.
Interesting.
I forgot his name, huh?
I just found out. On my dumbass, because I watched the movie. Have you guys bothered? Well, Richard probably hasn't. Nosferatu.
Oh no, I've heard that it's really fucking raunchy though,
dude. It's funny
or something. It's horny.
It's good. It's not horny, but it's good.
I heard it's horny.
I mean, it's a scene where like basically he claimed the girl, the main character, Lily Rose's character.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called? And like she's like having nightmares, but he's like making her have like sexual dreams too. So she's like dreaming and spazzing, or before she starts like having seizures, she's like moaning. And people like in the theaters, and it's from everybody that I've heard. People in the theaters are like, as soon as you hear moan, everyone's like they just laugh. They're like, bro, this is weird. Like what,
bro? I don't know.
I didn't know that the guy who played Nosferatu is the same actor who played Pennywise.
Oh,
really? Yeah.
Fuck. Oh my god, Skarsgård. Wrong.
Yeah.
Thank you, God. I'm like, why am I blinking on these names?
It Bill Skarsgård?
Yeah,
I think it's Bill.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
There's
he
like
played.
He
played.
Really?
Yeah,
oh my god,
dude.
It is him.
It's crazy. Like,
this guy's a fuck.
And then he, I was reading a little bit about like his character, like how he got to it. He spent like months listening to like Mongolian folklore music to be able to like make certain sounds. I don't.
Yes. Mongolian throat singing.
Yeah. There you go.
What the
bro? Watch a video. Like, look it up right now. Fucking here, I'm gonna look it up for you because that shit is fucking dope and trippy as hell. And I went down a rabbit hole on this thing like 5 years ago.
It's just the entire pitch of to prep. You listen to Mongolian throat singing. Like,
it's because
what do you mean?
This takes in a very like
This takes place
Van
in
Helsing
a
setting life world.
Oh, so like
yeah,
Pennsylvania.
sort of
Transylvania.
like like sort of like that. Pennsylvania. No, that's fit. Those are zombies.
Zombies, not vampires.
But yeah, so like he spent like months like studying that music so he can make certain sounds for the character. And then when I put 2 and 2, I was like, "Ooh, this is good." I was like, "That's so crazy!" Like he's such a fucking crazy actor.
I sent it. Look it up. Go to like 40 seconds, and that's when they start singing. But yeah, no, it's fucking trippy, bro. Like I don't know how exactly they do it. Where there's a point where they start singing, and they harmonize with themselves, as in like one person is producing 2 notes, and it's just so fucking interesting.
I've heard this. I just, like I said, not this specifically, but I've heard the throat singing before.
Yeah,
but just the specific delivery of just he had to prep. He studied the Mongolian throat singing. Like what the fuck, Skarsgård?
But it was to make like the character the way he's like portrayed and played.
Fucking crazy.
But it's crazy. It's such a good movie though. Like it's a good movie. It's I know it's Johnny Depp's daughter's first like big role in a movie world. So she played a real, like her character was very like physical acting. So like she had to like seize. She had to obviously play like this like woman who's like going through like all like someone who's sick. She basically had to coom and goon.
Watch the one I sent at 2:31. That's the thing that I'm talking about. It's so fucking, bro. Like it's so good though. Why's your camera all blurry? Oh.
But yeah, I know. So he had to do all that.
Watch it now.
But I didn't know that was him. Like the makeup is so fucking good, where it's like you don't even fucking realize it's him until you actually know.
Dude, I love movies that do that, and like the acting is just so good. Like the delivery is just amazing.
All the characters are great.
You can't figure out who the actor is because they might have not. It might be surprise.
William Dafoe's in that movie.
Showed him.
And he plays this fucking mentally ill fucking like professor. Like he's just fucking crazy. But like but because of his like how he looks, the role fits great, dude. Like he looks psychotic.
That man has an
and it's crazy. So one of the scenes that they have, everybody thought that it was this is like all the little like cool things about this movie that they threw in that a lot of people didn't know about. They used like 300 real rats for a certain scene. And then the ones in the far back is just all CGI'd. But like it's a shooting with William Dafoe in it. And like he's just there and like you see all the rats, but you think it's fake because everything's CGI'd, right? No, they use like actual like live rats for that entire part. One of the main characters is the guy, the same dude who played the kid from Kick-Ass from Bullet Train.
Oh.
Cool. He's in it, and then
Taylor Johnson.
Not him.
No, and then what's his name?
He's so hot.
What's that one character from I don't know if you guys ever seen it. Maybe Lisa. Did you see the movie Warm Bodies?
Yes.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's also in it too.
Nicholas Hoult.
There you go, Nicholas Hoult. Yeah, it's such a great This entire movie, the cast is fucking amazing. But it's a good movie. It just feels longer than 2 hours.
Speaking of Nicholas Hoult, just a quick question: have you guys ever seen or heard of the show Skins?
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
No, I just know of the show.
Okay, yeah. That's where I don't think Nicholas Hoult. He might have done like some theater before or something like that, but that was like the show that like made him for the most part.
I know Olivia Holt.
Okay,
cool, dude.
Olivia Holt, she was a Disney star.
What, Steve?
No, my brain died after he said that. I was like, cool.
Oh. But yeah, I watched the show. It was super popular back in the day, but he is a great actor. I like him. I'm watching a show. I stopped watching it for a little bit, but it's The Great, and he plays the Emperor of Russia. I think, yes.
Okay.
It's I think it's a show, The Great, with a little a hyphenation, and then on the bottom it says a mostly true story or something like that. Like it's a comedy, but it's also like dramatic. It like heights up everything up. So
Interesting.
Like, crazy.
I want
to. Nicholas Holt's a mess, but it's funny.
Cool. You know that movie Coach Carter, I think it's called, or some shit? No. It's like some sports movie. It's Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
No, it's basketball.
No, yeah. I know which one you're talking about now.
It's with Samuel. I don't know. I haven't watched it or anything, but I saw like some guy basically saying like, if as far as like stories based on true story, that one is like the one that's mainly like
98% accurate or to the story.
Yeah, it was a real person.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've seen the movie.
I think like in comparison to movies that are based on true stories, but like how high in the percentage is that? Like 100%.
Oh, like how much is entertainment accurate, and how much is actual?
Yeah.
Like
the actual story. Yeah,
it's like insanely. I think from what I get is that the only thing that they didn't or that they changed, well, the biggest thing is that in real life, the whole thing is that they were a basketball team, like trying to win a championship or whatever. In real life, they did win, but I think in the movie they made the team lose. But they made all the kids went on to go to college. I guess they were the first ones in their families to go to college and actually have a successful life, because the actual coach was there and he told them like, listen, just make them lose and do that, because the whole message, or like his whole message is like, yes, you know, a lot of people can get into sports or whatever, but it's more important to have an education and, you know, have a solid foundation and like to go to college and all that stuff. And it's like, oh, well, good on you, I guess.
That's cool. So it would have been 100% accurate if he didn't want there to be a real lesson.
The other close one to that one is it's the football one with the player what's it called? I always forget his name. Yeah.
No,
I heard a lot of shit went down with that one.
What do you mean?
Like I think he's suing the family or something like that? Like the actual dude?
His own family?
The people who took him in. I don't know. Is the Blind Side the one with what's her name? Sandra Bullock. Yes. And she like picks up is he a homeless kid or something like that? He's homeless
at the time. Yeah.
I don't remember. Okay. But the whole thing is like, he's suing them because I guess like they made royalties off of that movie, but none of that was given to the guy, or maybe not none, but he definitely did not get as much as he should have.
Right.
Like that. I could be wrong, but
it says the family exploited him using the name, image, and likeness to promote speaking engagements from which they collected millions, according to the New York Times.
Shit.
Fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
Sue him.
So his
sue him.
I think he did.
Money. Yep. Did he hope he won?
I hope so too.
Last August is when all this happened. Damn.
Okay, so I was like, I know it's recent-ish. I don't remember.
Hope he wins.
He better. All right. We good?
Yeah.
Do you have something you need to get off your chest?
Isn't it ironic that Trump's gonna be he's gonna get sworn into office on MLK Day? Fucking crazy.
Oh.
They're doing it on MLK Day, dude.
Man,
I think that's just unfortunate timing.
My conservative friends I'm gonna be your biggest bitch. I swear to God, so many anti-LGBTQ stuff. Apparently, a bunch of bills were put into review before the first week of January was out. Bro, crazy. Crazy work.
Yeah, but
crazy work.
MLK Day will be
world we live in.
Thank you. That is crazy. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate it.
Not my friends, though.
Appreciate it.
Huh?
Lord have mercy.
Not my friends.
Not my friends.
They keep their shit to themselves.
They hate in the shadows.
Shit. Yeah, y'all stay hating in the shadows, and we stay
hating on Twitter.
On your alt accounts.
On your alt accounts.
too
All right.
much.
Okay, sign us out.
Thank you everybody for watching today's episode or listening to us. We're now entering the final portion of said episode / podcast, and that is the recommendation and final regards portion, where we tell you guys what we're addicted to, what we just can't kick for an entire week, and our goodbyes, because we love you.
Now I understand why you don't say that you love them. It's creepy.
Steve.
Obsession, DTMF by Bad Bunny. It's a good song. It's a good song. His entire album's great. I like watching his promotions.
Good for him.
Like, he has fun doing it. But yeah. That song. And then final regards. If you live in LA and you have the opportunity to donate what you don't use, what you don't need, there are a ton of links, a ton of resource pages that will help you get situated with all that, so you can help these people who have been affected by it. If you look on the list online, firefighters need help as much as these people do. Donating stuff like instant coffee, Red Bulls, things like that. Quick little like pick me up meals that they need because these people don't get a chance to eat. Please do. You know, we are the ones who weren't affected. We're fortunate enough to be able to say we aren't. And other than that, shit, stay safe. It's been a fucking strange first month of the year already.
And we're
2
not
weeks.
even halfway through this.
Fucking
bitch.
all these planes were falling out of the sky.
Oh,
Shout out.
man.
Now the fire. I was like, what new drug are they gonna put out there where zombies get closer to being a real thing? AI becomes a thing. Mr. Beast said he'd buy TikTok to save us.
Is that really true?
Oh
I heard Elon. I heard
Elon
that
said
one.
it, but Mr. Beast tweeted it out.
Oh my
He's
God.
like, fuck it. He's like, I'll buy TikTok.
Dude, it's just we're watching the beginnings. We're
It's the season finale, dude.
Of the next Elon or Mark Zuckerberg
Not
or Jeff
even,
Bezos.
dude.
It's Mr. Beast. He's gonna get to that level. He is. He's not. He's like. I feel like where they were at his age, I feel like it's lining up for the most part. If not,
No, dude, he's such a like humanitarian person. Like did you not see what he did with all these like amputee people and like everything he's done with shit like that? Like he's nowhere near what these people have done. These people have not done anything like this. Like
Listen, there's too much glaze in this world for him. There's also too much hate in this world for him.
Yes,
because
yes.
it's like. Unfortunately, people are leaning towards one or the other. He's either the greatest person ever because of this charity work, or he's the biggest piece of shit because of his controversies that he's had on the one fucking show and whatever the fuck.
Oh my God. That's so
whatever. Listen, he's not the worst one out there. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, I think that's why I'm laughing. It's just the sheer level of hate for him is hilarious. But I really do think we're watching the beginnings of the next world's multi-billionaire or trillionaire come to existence. I think he's not that has to equate to him being bad. I'm just comparing the level of wealth.
Yeah,
just the level of rich. That's because he makes a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
So,
you know what? Shout out to him. He just got engaged.
So. Yeah.
You know what else happened on YouTube? David Dobrik's fucking rich now, dude.
I saw that.
I told you guys.
Did you?
No,
I don't remember.
I just think it's funny just because it's you guys hear about Mr. Beast, you hear about David Dobrik.
Yeah, I told you guys are like, ew. I was just like,
I'll say it again. Ew.
It is
Fuck
gross.
That guy.
I just think it's so funny that everybody that is trying to for some in some weird way weasel back into the eye. Bro, stop, go away.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Old man.
I don't know if I'm just hating, in a sense of I feel like a lot of it was surgery. I don't know. I can't prove that. It just doesn't look natural to me. Something looks off.
Apparently, it's been a while since he's last put himself out there or something like that. I guess.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, okay, cool.
It's all personal trainers and shit.
No, yeah.
What's
if
his
he did
name?
it,
that
great.
The guy who joined Marvel, the comedian. And he got super
Simi Lu or something like that.
No.
The Asian
comedian?
guy?
No, he's a comedian.
Comedian. See me.
No,
How do you say her
he
name?
came out of
Yeah,
nowhere,
yeah,
dude.
you know who I'm talking about. Yeah. No, he was super small and skinny on TV and everything, and then he got the Marvel contract, and he like trained for like maybe like a month or like a few months, and he got
Only
fucking
person I can think of that
super
you're talking
yoked.
about is Chris Pratt
No.
because he was chunky.
Are you talking
but-
about the Asian guy from? Have you seen Crazy Rich Asians?
Yes. No, not that guy.
Not the dad,
is
but
he Indian?
the best. Oh wait,
The one who came out in Internals.
Oh,
oh, damn it! Oh, it starts with a P or something. I know who you're
You know
talking
exactly
about.
what I'm talking about, right?
I know exactly what
That's
you're
the
talking
exact
about.
same thing.
What-
He just
what-
hey, it's
trained.
doable.
Man.
Yeah.
It just looks fake because I'm pretty sure he body tanned right before he started showing
Yeah,
people.
that makes a lot of sense. Because I was like, bro, some of that shit just looks a little too chiseled. I guess
you
I would
a
say.
hater.
I am, dude. Fuck that guy. He's a piece of shit. No matter what, muscles can't unlame a lame ass hoe.
True.
That he's down. Brenda says she's down to smash him again.
I'm trying
Oh, my.
to figure out how to say his name, but his name I'm gonna try is Kumal Nanjiani. I think that's how you say
how
it.
you say it. Yeah.
I think that's how you say his name. But that is the actor
Harold
that
and
we're
Kumar.
talking about.
Yes.
Kumar, gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know why we just didn't say that.
Couldn't
Okay,
it wasn't popping
Completely
in my
forgot
brain.
about that.
But yeah,
so I was
him.
like too much time.
Yeah,
So
it's-
I completely
not
forgot he was in Eternals.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
god.
not surgery, dude.
Yeah.
It's work. Like,
Hey, good for him anyway.
I didn't know he was in the movie, to be honest. I
what
remember
do you mean? That was like the biggest conversation because he was fucking slammed.
yes, I was gonna say I remember the conversation of him just being fine, and I remember him saying that he was gonna be in a Marvel movie, hence the workout, but I didn't know that it was Eternals. I just assumed that it was in one of the movies because around that time I stopped really watching them consistently.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, okay, cool. I don't know which one.
After
So
they stopped showing America's ass, he stopped paying attention.
once that storyline was over, yes.
Ooh, side note. And sorry, we're on a
He was not
tangent.
Harold and Kumar.
Oh, then I
What is
Dude,
he
I
on?
have no idea.
Keenan and what is it? He's in the
He's been in a lot of stuff.
been in a
He's
lot of
just been
shit.
kind of that nerdy dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay.
Did you
Good for
see
him.
that that's so the fact that we confused them with him is crazy. Oh my god.
Guys, I'm sorry. We're stupid as fuck. Anyway.
I'm high.
What's her- Zendaya and what's his name?
Tom,
Tom Holland.
they're engaged.
Their dad and like officially announced it for them.
Yep.
I was like, cute.
Good for
Well,
them.
I mean, she showed up to the Golden Globes with a fat fucking ring that matched none of her other
That's
rings.
right. Don't care.
I was like,
Throw
flaunt
that
that
shit
shit.
off, Queen.
Flaunt that shit. That's
Flex
money.
on them. That's Marvel money. That's Spider-Man money.
You know what's sad though? They said that they both
That
said
was
that
rocks.
when they ever choose to like have a kid, they're no longer gonna do movies. They're gonna like step out of like the light.
Shout out to them.
So we'll
I
never
guess- I
get
can't imagine
Spider-Man
them-
again, dude.
I can see them. Oh
That's
yeah,
not gonna
there's
happen
no
for
way.
a while.
I can't, but
I
I
don't know.
can't imagine them like just not working, like producing or
I don't think they're
directing or
gonna
something.
work. I don't think they're
I
gonna
can
do
see them doing
that.
that.
I think they're gonna follow the same steps that like how Rihanna did, and she just has she's a businesswoman at the end of the day now.
Well, it's because Zendaya has producer. She like not just Euphoria, but she also helped out in something else. I think so. She kind of
Yeah,
already has her hands in there, and I think she likes it.
I'm
But
sure.
not to be all parasocially or whatever. But yeah, so
That's parasocial. Anyways, Richard,
Parasocial
final
fuck.
remarks?
They're like the least problematic celebrities. Good for them.
I
Anyway.
love them.
True that.
All right. Do I have any Rex?
DTMF.
No. I don't like Bad Bunny. I'm sorry. Like it's a good song.
So crazy.
Good. I'll give it its praises, but whatever. No music Rex. Anyway, thank you guys. Again, what's it called? Shout out to firefighters. Shout out to all of LA that's been helping the people who've been displaced, because that's like the one good thing that I saw like just coming out of this is just how many people, whether it's just like regular people giving like donation boxes or whatever, businesses offering free meals for firefighters and all this other stuff, like just, you know, helping out each other, neighbors or whatever, because this is a fucking crazy ass situation. But yeah, hopefully if anybody's listening to this and you were affected, our hearts go out to you, are with you, and just make sure you get to somewhere safe. There's plenty of resources right now, thankfully, and yeah, thank you again. What else? I got nothing else because we literally just yapped about like so much celebrity news at the end. My brain can't think of anything else. So go.
Cool. Hello. I don't think I have any music and TV shows. I'm still just binging shit on Hulu. I'm watching 911 now. So that's been pretty cool.
You're watching on my Hulu account?
I am.
You got 5 months.
Exactly.
Yeah, basically.
There's eight seasons on that fucking show, and I'm on season 2.
I was gonna cancel it, and then they were like, "Oh, what if we give you 6 months at like less than half the rate?" I'm like, "Bet, fuck it."
I still haven't used it.
Yeah, I haven't either. I'm paying for the leave, basically.
Yeah,
you're welcome.
Thanks.
I use your Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
See, that's the only thing that I use, and he's the one that decided on the 6 months thing. So I said, okay, bet. Cool. And then he gave us access to it. We were asking for it when he was going to cancel it, and there was less than a month left. And we're like, oh, can we like watch any shit on it that's available?
And then he started giving me shit the second I said, yeah, I'll see.
Oh yeah,
guilt tripped me.
You did.
But what did I say?
No, you just guilt tripped me.
You're like, hey, so about the Hulu information.
No, not even that. It's just like you guys are like, what do you mean you're not going to give it? Like, what do you mean you're going to see? I'm like, damn. Okay.
No, because he said no. He said no. He wasn't going to share the Hulu account that he was going to cancel. We were like, why the fuck not? You're ending it. We're not going to renew the fucking subscription.
Nah.
See, and I thought that was weird. Hence me being like, what the fuck? I'd let you.
Is that you calling him, dude?
And then on top of all that, he hits us with, I'm keeping it for 6 months.
Okay. Might as well.
Man, bend his arm quick.
I was like, sick. And then he just put in the login, and I was like, all right, cool. Made my own profile. I'm a very neat account sharer.
I'm gonna hop in your account and just fucking watch random shit now.
Oh my god. I only have like 5 shows added to it, so I will know what's been moved.
I'm gonna click random episodes from your shows, so that way it starts in a display. So I don't remember.
You're just gonna watch an episode, wait for a character to die. You don't even know who. You're just like,
leave it on
that. Pause. It's fucked up. But yeah, so Hulu. I'm watching a bunch of Hulu. Check it out. Any shows that you got. Severance. Oh my god. Severance season 2 is coming out on Apple TV. So good, dude. Season 1 was awesome. If you have it, check it out. If not, and you want something to watch, get a trial, watch it. I think Severance 2 comes out in like 2-3 days. So I'm very excited. That's a really cool show. And I think that's it.
Cool.
For final regards, it's a wild beginning of the year. Sucks that some people are coming in with less than when they left 2024 in all aspects. So sorry to hear that. Again, description will have the links and stuff like that for any like important donation spots, things of that sort that Richard will be providing. But yeah, hopefully the year gets better because like it could get worse. But it won't. We'll be fine. Happy 2025.
Hey, dude, thanks.
Hell yeah.
Good words of encouragement.
We didn't even say it in the beginning. That was my fault. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Leave a comment, rate us on all the other podcasting stuff you'd be listening to us on. I don't know if we're on iTunes, right? We're not on iTunes, right?
Technically, yes.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
What do you call it? Do you call it rating on iTunes?
I don't know because I don't specifically go onto iTunes. The whole thing is that I have it's a lot of jargon. I don't want to bore them. Anyway.
Got it. If you're on iTunes,
Nobody uses that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
rate us. I don't know. We gotta expand our
Where
brand.
people use.
I was laughing because I was like, instead of asking them to share the podcast, we asked them to share the last 10 minutes of Sausage Party.
That's what recommendations. Forget everything that we said. Sausage Party.
Yeah.
There you go.
All
It's
right.
free on Amazon Prime right now.
Is it really?
Yes,
Oh my
probably.
god.
I hope you guys have a great day or night or rest of your shift, and we'll catch you guys later.
Goodbye.